Hi, Flosstube. It's the Calculated Stitcher. It's been a long time since I have been able to video, and I have wanted to. It's just that nobody in my family, except one daughter, knows that I'm making these, and so I have to wait till everybody's gone, and so there hasn't been a time when I've been at home by myself yet. So, since I last saw you, I have gotten braces. My dentist told me that I was going to lose a tooth the way that it was hitting with the bottom. So he said either pull the tooth or get braces. And I said, okay, well, I can be an old lady with braces. Speaking of old lady, today is my birthday. I'm very excited. I can't wait to be 50. I have 2 more years now. I'm 48. I just can't wait to be able to say, yes, I'm a half century old. And that excites me. Weird things like that. I did make another video, but I had a sinus infection and had lost my voice, much to my students' amusement and delight. And so it was just coming back, and it was a little, I don't know, gravelly, I guess. And anyway, so I just decided, well, I'll just wait. And so today I have about, oh, let me look at the clock. I have about 20 minutes. So I'm going to try to do this fast. And by my first video, if you watched it, that I can talk on and on and on. So I'm going to try to do this really, really short because my son is playing in a basketball game and I have to get there to see him. So I just got back from seeing Teresa Vanette, the kitten stitcher, in Oklahoma at the Silver Needle, and it was amazing. And of course, it's the only workshop or retreat. I don't think it's actually I don't know what the definition is, but I've never been to anything. So it was the most amazing time, and I just enjoyed every minute. The trip up there was long, and there was so much traffic, and anyway, it was a bad trip up there, but once we got there, it was great. It was absolutely great. And I went with my mom, and my mom is just wonderful. So I really enjoyed the time with her, and my mom got super, super hooked while she was there. And if anybody from the Silver Needle watches this, if Lindy, I don't know if anybody's going to watch this, but if you do, I don't know where to look. I know I keep looking. I'm looking at the dot there, and I'm looking at I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So I'm going to try right here because it looks like I'm looking at myself. Anyway, or the camera, or you. Hopefully, I'm looking at you. We had some like disruptions in our life, I guess, and that's why I haven't had time. One of my daughters who was going to school in Lubbock is now home because she wasn't going to school and doing what she was supposed to. So she has to come home now and go to school a semester here until I know she's serious, and then I can let her go back. But that just means there's one extra person in the house, and that means that it's harder for me to find time by myself, which is fine. I love my kids and I love having them home, so that is great. Anyway, so I'm going to get into it really fast. So, okay, the workshop was amazing. And if you ever get to go watch Teresa present, it was great. And for our special, I guess, projects while we were there, it came off of her new sampler. So, and there's a line in the sampler, and it says, the book, the needle, and the thread. And so this was our special projects, I guess. So we made this and the pin cushion and the pencil holder. So the book, the needle, and the pin, which I thought was ingenious. So it was so much fun. It was just absolutely fun. So the first thing we did, which I just had it right here. It's okay. I know it's right here. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I'm not going with the book because I can't find the book, but that's okay. It was right here. It probably fell on the floor. Oh, I see. It did fall on the floor. Give me once. Oh, now I just knocked everything off the floor. Just a second. This is what happens when you're in a rush. Okay, so we made these books, and aren't they the cutest thing ever? She brought these buttons for us, and they're like antique buttons that she has at her house. And Mom and I both got like a pearl. It looks like it's mother of pearl, And my mother collects old buttons and loves, oh, she was so excited. And she even made the yo-yos for us. And she gave us lessons if you didn't know how to make it. So then we covered this. It's like a padded squishy. And then when you open it up, we lined the inside lid. She had some scrapbook paper. And then on the bottom, if you wanted to, you could also put the scrapbook paper, which is what I did. And then on the inside is where we are going to put this design right here. And I have been working on it. I have posted it once on Instagram. I haven't really even posted on Instagram. I feel like such a bad social media person. But so here is my progress. And like I said, my house is in disarray. We are rearranging rooms and stuff. And so I haven't found my iron yet because it's in a box somewhere, I'm sure. But this is my progress thus far. And the words, except for the T, all the rest of the letters are over one. And I have discovered I really love stitching over one. I knew I did when I did my wordplay, but it was just so much fun. I'm having a lot of fun doing that one. So that was the one that's going to make the book. And then I did actually finish like this. I did actually finish. Oh, maybe I should put it on here because it's trying to focus on my face. I did finish this. And it's so cute. Isn't that the cutest? And then your pencil just slides in and out. So then your pencil doesn't mark on your, if you keep a pencil in your project bag, it won't mark on your fabric or your book or whatever, which I thought that was genius. Now, the pin cushion, all I've done so far, and I did this there, I haven't worked on this since I've been back, is this one. And these, I'm going to have to look it up because I can't remember. I don't know. Move around. Okay, let's see. If I click this. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I'm going to get this. Hold on. I'm going to get this. Oh, maybe I'm not going to get it. Okay, doesn't matter. That is a specialty stitch that I'd never heard of. Of course, I'm new, so I haven't heard of a lot of stitches, but let me look it up. I'm sure most of y'all know what it is. But I found it very easy to do, and I was very excited that I learned a new stitch. Hold on. Just one moment, please. The pin cushion. Rice stitch. It's called a rice stitch. And it's really cool because it's like one big X, and then each of the ends of the X, you make another X with each of the ends, which I think is genius. So, like I said, never made that one before, so that was exciting. On our bags when we got there, we got these cute thread keeps, which I'm using to keep the threads for my project from the Silver Needle. So we got that. All right, so that was my trip to I do have to say, and I'll show these sometime. My mom is not a cross stitcher. She is a quilter, and so am I, and so we quilt together. That's what we like to, when we spend time together, that's what we do. And so she's like, I just am too old. I don't, I can't do this. I can't see it. And so then she started, and she really liked it. So she even bought some projects while she was there. It's just some little things. But Lindy, the owner of the Silver Needle, brought out a whole bunch of samplers that she bought from a lady who had passed away. Her husband had let her buy them, and she had prices on them, and my mom ended up buying one. It was the funniest thing. And then, so there was one, my dad had passed away recently, and he called her Sarah Jane, and the name on it's a little sampler, is Sarah Jane. And so my mom kind of got teary-eyed, so I bought it for her for Christmas. But since she's been home, she even bought another one on eBay that's a marking sampler. So I guess she's been bitten by the bug too. So maybe she'll be on a video with me one day. Also, what was really exciting, I almost forgot while we were there, Teresa opened, she had ordered a sampler online and she got it. And so she saved it till she was there, and we all got to be there when she opened it. And it was the most amazing experience to do that. And so, and one day I can say, oh, I saw that at the same time, you know, when she reproduces it. So I was going to talk now about the haul that I got while I was at the Silver Needle, but it just all fell on the floor. So if you'll give me just 1 second, I got to pull it all back up, and I had it all nice and stacked. Oh. Okay. Well, I grabbed some of it. So I really was organized until I knocked it all off. Okay, while I was there, the main thing I was looking for is I took charts. I didn't want to buy any more charts per se, but I wanted to get linen because I live 2 hours away from a needlework shop. So I would really, and it's hard, I don't like to pick out the linen when it's online because I don't know if it's going to really be the color that it looks like on screen. So while I was there, I bought this piece of 40 count autumn gold. Oh, where I'm sitting, the light behind me is so bad, but I try to put a light. That's pretty much it. It's beautiful. And it's huge. I think she said it's like half a yard. Maybe it's a quarter of a yard. I don't know. But it is absolutely beautiful. And Teresa said it was such a good deal. And it's because it's an older piece that they don't even make anymore. So it was a really good price, and I love 40 counts, and so I thought that one was absolutely gorgeous. The next thing I bought was the school. If this is the first time you've watched me, I teach school at my high school where I graduated, and my husband also teaches there, and he's a coach, which I got to watch the time because I have to go watch the basketball game. We are the Buffaloes, and so I saw this, and it says Bison on it. But I thought, oh, I'm probably not supposed to show that. But I thought I could change that to Buffalo. Look how brave I'm getting. Because used to I wouldn't change anything. And I probably still won't because, you know, I don't know. Just try to pretend like I'm brave. Anyway, but we're the Buffalo. So I thought my husband might like that. I thought it was cute anyway. So I bought that. Then speaking of over one, I saw this. And people are right when they talk about seeing the samples in a needlework shop. Oh, it makes all the difference. I saw this, which is the sampler company, Brenda Keys, and it's called Providence Sampler. And it was stitched over one, and it was absolutely beautiful. And so that's what I'm going to do. So while I was there, because I thought I can buy the DMC anywhere. DMC, the color doesn't change. But I did buy this is 28 count lamb's wool Lugana. Because I thought if I'm going to do a big thing, well, I mean, not that this is that big. Look, when it's over one, it's only this big. But if I'm going to do something larger, I think I want an even weave. And I'm pretty sure that's what Lugana is an even weave. So that's what I got. Okay, I got to reach down again and grab another handful. So just 1 second. The other thing I took with me were the anniversaries of the hearts. I have all of the charts, which I bought at Jen Stitchy Niche. If you don't shop there, you really should. She has great customer service and she's super fast. And watch her Flosstube videos. I'm sure everybody does. But she's just such a sweet, sweet lady. But I bought, and so whenever I want a collection like this, I usually just send her a message and say, hey, is there any way you could get all of the charts in the series? And as soon as she has them collected, she just tells me and she sends me the link to pay, and then she sends them right out. So it's great. But this is the Anniversaries of the Heart series. There's a bunch of them, and I'm sure y'all have seen them all. But while I was there, I bought the linen, which is 40 count straw. And I bought, it's a fat quarter. And I bought it, I want all of them on one piece. So isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. I bought this straw for different projects too. And then these are I had all of these straight. I am very sorry. I was prepared, but then I get flustered because I don't really know what I'm doing. And I'm hoping the lighting is not crazy because the light out there is so... But in my house, everything's in disarray, so I can't turn around and show you. These are the colors to do the first... Think about the first 3 because my bill was rising, let's just say. Aren't those beautiful? Oh, love, 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 love. All about it. Okay, hold on. I just got to reach down a little bit more. There's a few threads down there, but that's okay. You don't have to see those. I bought this. I thought I would like to make this for my daughter. I thought it was really, really pretty. It's the Bee Cottage, Itsy Bitsy Bees. And it does come with like the little beads and stuff to go with it. Then this is the sampler that was released at the Silver Needle. And if I understand correctly, you can, I don't know if you can only get it there, or you can only get it there for a year. I'm not really sure. But it's called Ragamuffin No. 3 Hannah Sampler. Yeah. It says a Silver Needle exclusive recreation. And it is, she had the original there. They had the reproduction there. And it really was just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I think it calls for straw. It calls for 36 count straw. And so I bought the same straw color as before. But this time, I just got the 40 count though, instead of the 36. Then I took this chart with me. Again, with the needle too, from Lila's Studio. And I bought this fabric, which is 40 count oaken. It's one of my favorites. I love that. Love, love, love it. And then while I was there, she had brought samplers with her to show us. And one of them was the Ragamuffin too. And I own almost every chart that Teresa has released, but this one I did not. And when I saw it in person, it really, there's something about the dark lettering and then the really like feminine floral. It just struck a chord with me. And I think it's just because it's a sampler. I don't know. Because I do love samplers. So I bought that one. And so I think that was it. I'm looking around. Oh no, one more thing. I did have a start when I was there. I thought it was only fitting that I would do a Shakespeare's Peddlers start. So this is one I had been saving, Jane Pattison. And I bought this one from Teresa's shop online like months and months ago. And I bought it in the called for wools. So, and I needed a few wools that she didn't have. And so I did purchase those while I was there. So this is the linen, and the linen is 32 count apple brown. It's just the color. I asked her to pick it out when I ordered it. And these are all the wools. And like I said, I stitched mainly on the projects that she gave us. And so this is all I got. It was a little tiny start. But it was a start. And I wanted to start something while I was there. Yeah, my lighting, not doing so well this time. I think I need to turn the other way. I will next time. But I have to do this quickly because my mom just texted me. I don't know if that'll show up on my video saying, I'm at the game. Where are you? So I'm hurrying. So I belong to a club. It is from Traditional Stitches. Well, 2 clubs, technically. One is linen, and this is, I asked for 40 and 46 count. And this one is Lakeside Linen Sand Dune. Newcastle Linen, that's what it says. And it looks like all the rest of them. It's a good neutral for a sampler. That's what I'm looking for. And then I also belong to their Avera Soie club. And so I get 5 spools sent to me every month. Aren't those beautiful? Look at the shine. So I would like to collect those up because if I'm working on 46 counts, I know it's better if you use a finer floss. Words are not coming to me. Just really quickly, because my mother is texting, I bought this book on Amazon, and it just came up, you know, when you're shopping and it pops up, hey, you might like this. Well, of course I would like this. Blue and white is my favorite. My kitchen and dining room are always blue and white, no matter where we live. And so when I saw it, I thought, oh, that's beautiful. And look at this. I would never do this because I have 5 kids and a grandkid on the way and a husband, and no, it would never. But I would like to do that on something. Isn't that beautiful? And then when I was looking through it, it also has a church sampler. Isn't that pretty? And it also has a school sampler, which I thought was appropriate since I teach school. My husband teaches school. My mother was a school teacher. His father was a professor. We just all are in the education. I also, and I don't think I held that up there very long or showed you it's called Cross Stitch, and it's by Gloria Nickel, in case you're interested. It was on Amazon. And I think I paid like $3 for it. It was really not expensive at all. And it was Amazon Prime, and I got the free shipping. I usually don't pick up quilting because I have so many quilt patterns and books, but I picked this up because there is this bag that I thought was really pretty. So I think I may try to make that maybe over Christmas. I'm probably, kidding myself, but this is punch needle and primitive stitcher. So I've seen it on Flosstube a lot lately. But I just really wanted to show you the Christmas urn, Teresa Vinette. Surprise, surprise. I know I'm really not a stalker. I really am not. But I do just think that is beautiful. And I also loved, I feel like I'm going too fast. I talk fast anyway. I don't know if it's from being from Texas. I don't know what it is, but I'm just in a hurry is my problem. Okay. And this is Vanna's finishing, and it's a star with these little rusty jingle bells. It really is so cute. And I need to find something that I can finish that way, because I would love to be Vanna, just like Vanna. Another thing I did was, because I, don't have enough to do, I bought a crewel embroidery kit on Etsy. And is it on here? It's from Melbury Hill. And it's crewel work designed by Sarah Stevens. Now, like I said, I made a long video and I went through all of my haul and told you all this stuff. And but I erased that video because I just didn't think it was very good. After I watch this one, I may not like this one either. I don't know. I will be back soon. I'll probably either video from my classroom, or I have a second job at a doctor's office. I will probably video there because nobody's there when I'm there. So, but I did want to say, when I was cleaning out, I have found lots of cross stitch patterns, quilt books, things that I've purchased 2 of over the last year. And I thought, you know what? Everybody has just welcomed me so much that I want to do something special for this community. And so I wanted to do a giveaway the last 12 days, like 12 days leading up to Christmas. And so every day, 12 days before, I'll start. And so like on the 12th day is when I'll start. And then the 13th and the 14th and so on until the 24th. And if it's something you're interested in entering for, then enter away, because I have some Hands Across the Sea sampler patterns that I've liked so much that I have bought them twice. And speaking of, oh my gosh, so I was talking to Teresa when we got there, and she said that oh, Nicholas, I think she really is going to re-release the Effendale sisters samplers, but just in separate books. And I had seen her video, and I had seen Nicola's video talking about what, asking us how we felt about it. And I'm one of those people that had emailed her saying, are you ever going to re-release it? Or is this it was one of my unicorn charts. It's really the only one I have left because I don't know a lot about cross stitch yet, I guess. So I don't know if I've missed anything else, but anyway. And so she told me that Thursday night, and that's Friday morning is when Nicola posted that I think it was, yes, Friday morning, Nicola posted the video saying she was going to re-release it. So I ran in there to tell Teresa. I was just so excited. So mine is pre-ordered. So if you have not pre-ordered yours, pre-order. I pre-ordered mine from Teresa, but you can pre-order it from Nicola. It doesn't matter. So I'm just so excited. I am so excited. I've wanted that chart so badly for so long. Like I said, I'm probably forgetting a lot of things, but I'm getting texts from my daughter and from my mother now. So I'm going to let you go. And I do want to say a big, 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 big thank you to Jennifer at Stitching in the Bluegrass for being so kind and saying such nice things. For stitching with my bestie. She has just been so sweet. I mean, just absolutely. We have so much in common. I just love her. I want to thank Misty Purcell. Oh my gosh. In her video, I was in tears. She was just being so nice. Of course, I cry really easily, but and then homesteading on the home front. She mentioned me in her video. I was just like, oh my gosh, people that you watch and you're like, oh, they know who I am. And it just has shocked me. All of the comments and the nice, kind things that everybody has said. I appreciate it. I feel very welcomed and very loved. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It just fills my heart. And so I'm going to leave you with the same thing I leave my students with every day. Be kind to each other. See y'all later.